So we're in Brandon's new Corvette, well, used Corvette.
Flooded Corvette.
We're in his flooded Corvette. Got a really good deal on this Grand Sport. It was flooded from Hurricane Katrina, and he ended up getting it for a really good deal. Already has headers on it. We already gutted the cats. But look at that. Yes, nice.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Man, I feel like I have some sort of money in my bank account.
That's why I'm like, we gotta work.
I felt my wallet get a little heavy, but it's just the bills I have to pay. Time for brunch. What's going on, guys? Joy for 100 back with another Vnotes. I'm with my buddy Kevin over here with his C7 Corvette. What year is it?
2019.
2019 C7 Corvette. It's pretty sick. He has the ZR1 body kit we're putting on. The new bumper, side skirts, the wing, and the canards, and the front lip. It's a little different than my content. As you guys see there, my motor is sitting over there. I got 0 horsepower right now.
Coming soon.
But I'm gonna help my buddy out, and we're gonna install this. Pretty much on the website, it has a full installation guide on videos how to do it. So we're just following that. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Starting with the back bumper first, because the back bumper is probably the most tedious, because you have to drill a hole through a rivet to put the new wing on, which is like a bracket, and it's a chassis mount, so we're gonna do that. So right now, we're starting with these. There's a weather guard that goes across here. You just pull out the tabs with a screwdriver, and then there's Torx here, and then the next part is going underneath the bumper, and there's about 6 7mm screws there that you got to take out. So I already did that. Now we're moving on to the next thing, is pulling the bezel off. The bezel, you take a prying tool, which Kevin did not get, or you can use a screwdriver with a piece of tape and just pop it off, and there's bolts in there. And then once you do that, we're gonna move on to the next step. All right, take off the bumper is pretty much a pain in the dick. This clip fell off. It's just a red clip. It's easy. You just pull it out and push it down. There was an annoying part, which was this. There is a little bracket, which is right here somewhere. There's a little grommet there. You just unscrew that and the thing slides out. This fucking thing, we were trying to pull this thing off, but we didn't have to do that. No problem. So now, this is where we're gonna start doing the bracket. The bracket's gonna line up here. This is the place you gotta drill out. It's already marked, and then we're gonna go from there. All right. All right, so right now, there's adhesive. Here, you got to hit out. Same thing on the inside of each one to get the brackets. It's a pain in the dick, but has to be done.
Really worth it.
I don't have my grind. Oh, I do have a grinder. Ooh. Could probably use that. Probably better. Come up with the idea of using this drill bit. If you put it on an angle, you start it. Get all this glue out. Got to go slow. Of course, it's not gonna do what I'm doing. There we go. All right, I don't know where I left off. I got my buddy Dean here. It's Kevin's boy. He came and brought was it a TRX? Brought the car here, dropped off all the parts. We're just doing the step by step, but we got the bracket on, nice and level. As you guys can see, you want to make sure it's level. Then you can go ahead and tighten all these. Then we just got to get these on. You got to take this bracket off. You just flip it around and it'll go on. Then next step is the top brackets. These have to face outwards towards you, like that, towards the back of the bumper. Put those on, and then the rest of the brackets will go, and then the wing will go right through the back of the bumper. We got to take off the wing off that bumper first, put the things through, and then put the wing back on. So we're making progress. All right, so we got the bracket on, everything lines up. We got the cover on, we got these on, we got these on. We're just taking the taillight off of there, the wing light, third light, and the wing off there. We're gonna replace it with the new one that comes with the third light. Put that on there, and then the bumper will come on, then the brackets, and then the wing, and be good to go. So I'm just having them do that while I take a little break. It's coming along pretty good though. All right, now we put the new wing on, the smaller one, the third light, and you got to line it up, mark it. Same thing on this side. We're gonna have to cut it with an angle grinder so it can fit here over these, so the big wing can go on. This was a part of the video that I skipped, and I didn't think I had to do this, but now we got to do it. Fun stuff. Ooh, that looks so sick. Only thing we're missing, the canards in the front, but he's getting it wrapped tomorrow, so we didn't do that. Side skirts, wing, third light. We have to connect it. We forgot to connect it, but that's coming off tomorrow because Friday he's wrapping the whole car black. So it's only 10:30 at night. So and the sun's coming up. We ran into some problems. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and we ran into some problems, but we got it done. Look what came in. Some Darton sleeves, baby. All right. It's time to bring that motor over, getting these installed. Super excited. Would you look at that? Another package came in. Oh, what are those? Well, those are obviously CP pistons. Let's open this baby up. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, so nice. Okay. Wings in here. Open. Says me. Yeah. Okay. Stuff. Some better stuff here. Some weird packaging here. Oh, there we go. Okay, just like this. Ooh, shiny. Like it. All right, got the block, the sleeves, gonna go bring it over to the machine shop and then go to work. Alrighty guys, I dropped off the motor yesterday and I had to go to work, and then it's a new day obviously. So I'm drinking my coffee. Just see, open this door, there we go. And while I was at work yesterday, got some 2 big boxes. Obviously, it's going to be my blown motor. I need the crank caps from it. I need the engine bolts to it. I'm going to get a new chain, new tensioner, obviously. And I need the cam covers and timing cover and some other things. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to open this box up and take everything out. See if the crank is reusable to sell. And make sure my head is good. I did order the new valves for the head, and it obviously needs to be machined, and I have the new cams for that, so I'm going to be selling those Cosworth Stage 1 cams pretty expensive price, product. Cosworth is a really good cam. So let's pull this box apart and see what we got. Door number one. We got the head. The valve cover, this is the... No, never mind. Yeah, that's my valve cover. I thought I'd switched it with the plastic one, but no. That's that. They said they were gonna clean everything and put it back, but obviously not. This is my timing cover. Yeah, they're in clean shit. Gasket. Garbage, can't reuse that. Oil pump. Not reusing this. I can clean it and sell it, but we'll see what's inside that thing when I open it up. Don't know why they saved this. Filter. Main seal. Nice. Looks pretty mint. That is a new seal on that. So that's only had 3,000 miles old. And it's not damaged at all. So it's just a little bit of RTV right there. What? They didn't take the metal out of that shit. Oil pan. Oh. Mainly it's probably the rods. Pistons. Can't reuse that, obviously. But these pistons are literally mint, so those are going to be up for sale. I am going to buy another rod. I know somebody was selling the same exact I-beam rods, and he only had 3 of them. So I'll buy one of them, swap this out, so you'll have Wiseco 86 millimeter pistons with I-beam rods with the bolts. Yeah, fun stuff. There is the head. And what else we got here? Oh! And so my timing components, this is the thing that failed. Right here, see all the markings on there? So that failed. Other than that, these are all the bolts. Cool stuff. And then the head, and then we'll see what's in the next box. It's probably the block. All right, door number 2. That's a reference from Batman and Robin, by the way. You guys don't remember, but anyway. This is packaging stuff. And there she is. I'm not gonna be able to pull this out with one hand, so let me go ahead and I'll put this camera down. All right, this is obviously where the bearing spun. Looks pretty bad, but won't know until I clear this off. So I don't know if there's supposed to be an indent here. Check the other side. Nope. Okay, there's definitely not supposed to be an indent there. Let's clean it up with some brake clean and see what we're working with. All right, yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Don't know if that's fixable. I can go to a machine shop to see if they can fix it, if it's worth my while for me to sell this. Everything else is mint. So, this fucking sucks. This thing goes for around, I think, $1,700, $1,800. It's a stroker, 98 millimeter stroker crank from Mainly. But if I can get this fixed for a couple $100, I should just sell it for like $800 maybe. But we'll see. But that's that. Yep. So let's go ahead and check out the head. And everything else is pretty much not reusing that. I ordered a new oil pump, reusing that, reusing those. Got new bearings, reusing this, taking the squirters out of that. The bolts, pretty much most of them besides the head studs and cam studs. Got to order a new rod, and hopefully this is good. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, from the looks of this, looks pretty good. No metal guide anywhere. Cylinders are fine. The valves, this one looks a little dented in. I don't know if that is just because the way it's burnt, but everything else looks great. Everything's smooth, so they probably just need to clean it. Obviously, I'm changing the valves. There's no point of reusing valves. They're so cheap. So this looks good. Checked in here, didn't see any cracks, any broken, any metal, nothing in there. Flip this over. They did advise me that one of the studs were stretched, so I'm assuming it's this one. So, but it wasn't loose, it was just stretched. So I don't think anything happened to the cams. But I'm gonna take them off. I'm gonna check underneath all the bearings, and hopefully this is good, and I can put them up for sale and I can get out of debt. So honestly, the head looks pretty mint. I got new cam studs, so I'm taking these out and keep these just in case I lose one or one breaks while installing it, but probably won't happen. But you know, it's always good to have extras. So, and then checked out the cams. Cams seem to be pretty mint too. Not much damage or anything. No rubbing, no metal deterioration. So those will be up for sale. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all this shit off, and then I'm gonna put the new ones on with the caps. And then Monday I'll be sending this to the machine shop with the new valves and the cams. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. And then next is taking the oil squirters off. And yeah, I pretty much, that's all I need from here. Pretty excited. Well, this is not reusable, obviously, because there's a fucking hole right here and a giant hole right there. Fun stuff. So I'm just gonna take all the, I think the motor I bought has these washers or blockers or whatever the fuck you call them on there. But I'm taking them off just in case. Well, I'm gonna leave them on this one, so when I get the motor back, I know where they go. And yeah, the sleeves on here actually look pretty good, but I think we got some damage there on that one. So, but not a good idea to reuse sleeves. But I'm gonna take these wall squirters out, and that's about it for this. Nothing else I can use on this. So take these off. I put everything in a box for the machine shop here. I got the cam covers, the crank covers, all that shit in there. The old cams, they got to take off the shaft on the other end. Well, the cam, I guess what you would call it, and replace them, put them on the new ones. They need the pistons for boring. The heads underneath the bottom, and so are the ARP cam studs and main studs. So that's all the machine shop's gonna need. But I wanted to give them these oil squirters because when they don't really need the oil squirters because they're not putting the crank in, because we're putting the crank in. So I probably just leave these out for now and come back to it when I bring it over to HP Logic. So I'm not gonna take these off because I don't even know how to do it. It looks really weird. Oh, they just probably pop. Oh, it's just this. This is actually a nut. Okay, that's pretty easy. I'll take them off and put them to the side. But yeah, fun stuff. So I know this has been like a back and forth video, putting freaking body kit on a Corvette and then going back and getting my parts, and the parts came in and it didn't come in and whatever. But I'm all healed and ready for full duty now for work. So I'll be back to my normal routine. I am using this pallet for a Shep transmission. I'm doing the Shep transmission with the final drive. They're gonna be picking that up on Monday at HP Logic, and I'm gonna get that built because I figured since the motor is already out and the transmission is already out, and I'm gonna be putting a lot of power to this motor, and my transmission has about 55,000 miles on it, and reverse pops out for some reason, I don't know why. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna build it, and I won't have to worry about the transmission blowing, so that's where we're at. So like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.